Alright, hello and welcome. This is Mistydolphin, that more of Like a Dragon, so I just really wanted to keep going, so let's get to it.
Hey, Zhao. Mind if I join?
Grab a seat, but go easy on the booze, all right?
I know. Sorry for worrying you.
You better be. I'm usually not one to say this kind of stuff, you know. Actually, remember what we talked about last time? Something new came up.
Refresh my memory?
That business with the blogger. The one who was talking shit about my place. Turns out the Liumang boys figured out who this guy is.
Hey, isn't that bad news? I doubt they'd kill him, but...
Even told him to lay off the guy. And they said they got the picture. Oh.
What's up?
Since they've been calling themselves my personal guard, well, they probably care more about my honor than I do. Can't imagine they'll sit around twiddling their thumbs.
So, what's your plan?
I gave them an ultimatum. If I find out something happened to that blogger, I'm closing up shop.
Are you serious?
Doesn't matter whether or not it was an accident. If that blogger is ever in danger, I'm packing my bags and skipping town. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
You're quick to take a stand. I'm impressed. Their hands are tied after hearing all that.
Damn straight. They lay a hand on that blogger, my place goes poof. And everyone knows I don't want that.
Guess you need to go that far to show them you're not messing around.
All that's left is to pray that the blogger gets to live in peace. If he winds up in an accident, then I'm hitting the road.
Sure hope your boys will give it a rest.
Same here. But that blogger is still talking smack about me. Every single goddamn day. Ugh. Wish he'd lay off already.
What kind of guy was he, anyway?
You know. Just a very ordinary, very lame businessman. Same guy who caused a stink at my place. Seems like he caught wind he was being tracked and went into hiding somewhere.
Oh, surprisingly perceptive.
And they didn't find anyone at his house, and apparently he hasn't been going to work.
Was he local?
Yeah, he lived close to Chinatown. Made some posts about the places nearby. He's actually written some decent reviews. Judging by his analysis on flavor profiles, the guy's got experience.
That's great and all. But he needs to stop antagonizing you on the internet. For his own sake.
You said it. I'm not sure if he even realizes how much danger he's in right now.
Why not warn the blogger? Doesn't have to be directly. Maybe you could post a comment on his blog.
Wouldn't that come off kind of threatening, though? I'd rather not add more fuel to the fire.
Yeah, I see your point. That blogger probably didn't think the entire Yokohama Liumang would be out for blood. Even if it's just on the internet. Probably didn't realize the owner was their former leader either.
Definitely bad luck on his part. But his manners were even worse. He was filming without permission, then snapped the moment he got a warning. Ever since then, he's been trying to pick a fight with me on the internet. Seriously, give a guy a break.
But if you want to keep your place running, then he has to stay safe and sound. Let's have ourselves a toast. To his well-being.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Never been so reluctant to drink before.
You're telling me.
Got it. Thanks for the report. I'll be there soon. You guys have to stand down. We won't come out of this unscathed. considering we're up against Hanshul Sa.
What's going on? You were just on the phone with a subordinate, right?
Sorry? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I just finished my drink, so I'll be leaving now.
Wait, Sunhee. It sounded like you don't have enough hands on deck.
Psh, I'm the queen of Komi Jewel. I always have enough hands.
Suzuki-san, it's rare for you to be stood up.
I doubt I even had a chance. Do you happen to know anything about what Sunhee is dealing with right now?
As much as it pains me to snitch, it seems that a hostile faction in Komi Jewel started an insurrection.
An insurrection?
About 10 of them, all led by Hanshul Sa, have been attacking one Liumang shop after another. It's likely they're aiming to start a war as quickly as they can to try and overthrow Sunhee-san.
Things have already escalated that far?
As the queen, she needs to bring Komi Jewel under control herself before the Liumang retaliates.
Which Liumang spots are they hitting up? Do you know where they are?
I take it you intend on helping her?
Of course.
I understand how you feel, but you ought to know that Sunhee-san can't accept an outsider's help. Unless she demonstrates authority and resolves this situation herself, the same thing will keep happening.
Please, time is of the essence. There's no way I could relax and knock back some drinks after hearing all that.
That's not the only problem, by the way. I've noticed she's been trying to act tougher than usual whenever she's around you. My guess is that she wants to look more put together in front of her hero. You should be more considerate. Take her feelings into account.
Now's not the time for that.
Oh, right. I do have something that could come in handy. Wear this, and you'll look like any other Komi Jewel. Sunhee-san won't even bat an eye.
That's genius. I owe you one, bartender.
Enough, Hanshul Sa! I have always thought of you as a hero. Why would you do this?
That's right. I am a hero. Of his life under the thumb of a little girl? Only a man of brute force, undeterred by bloodshed, can rule the underworld. Not a woman like you. I'm taking what is rightfully mine.
So that's Hanshul Sa.
Take a good look, Sunhee. Don't your underlings make for a pathetic sight? They actually thought they stood a chance against me. Arrogant greenhorns. There's no soldier worth his salt within the present-day Komi Jewel. I've spent my days wreaking carnage during the Tojo clan's prime. I will bring change to this pitiful organization of yours. What's so funny?
You, Hanshul Sa. You've gone senile. Sounds like you're under the impression that you could beat me, if only by brute force.
Of course I can. But I'll let this slide, as long as you get on your knees and surrender. And swear to all of Ijincho that you're relinquishing your post as Komi Jewel's commander-in-chief.
That's all? Anything else?
Let's see. Ah, yes. Strip off your clothes when you kneel. Imagine. The Queen of Komi Jewel surrendering while you. Don't you know? The common man loves a good show. And you were never one who served to please.
Huh. Good to hear.
Huh?
The proud warrior I once knew is dead to me now. And the lowly, boorish man I see here is nothing but a shell of his former self. Now I have no qualms meting out punishment as your leader.
Foolish girl. You only have a single underling left on your side. Give it up. You can't win.
Don't listen to him. I will win. Even if I have to fight alone. You want to run, now's your chance.
No, I cannot do that. Whatever you decide, I'll see it through to the end, Sunny.
That voice.
Don't pay me any
You would
mind.
think
Pencil
she'd
says
realize it just from the
Please
hair.
brace yourself for battle.
Right.
Look lively, men. It's time for a new era. Down with the Queen!
Think I'll enjoy this. Oh, okay.
Sorry,
I'm way
Jack,
too drunk. It's my turn.
Oh, here we go.
Let's do it.
Allow me.
Wanna play, Julie? It's my turn.
Here we go. Fire that way. Pretty bold.
Did you really think you'd win?
Doing better than I thought.
How could I, the Hancho Sir, have lost?
Poor judgment, I'd say. That's just too bad. For you, I mean. Age has not been kind to you, Since you messed with the Liumang, I'll just hand you over to them so they can decide what to do with you. Unfortunately, that means I can't guarantee your life.
No, please! Wait, Sunny! I'm sorry. I was in the wrong.
In the underworld, you can't play ignorant and expect to get away with it. You were the one who taught me that. Hey, you! Thanks for the help. You really saved me back there. I didn't know we had someone like you in our organization.
It's an honor to be of service to the Queen.
Why don't you take off your mask?
My apologies, but it is more imperative to tend to the injured as soon as possible. Pardon me, ma'am, but I should go look for help.
Fine. Go on ahead. Have you been drinking here ever since I left earlier? Kiryu-san, a long drinking session is no good for your health, you know? Then I guess I'll take this seat. So... did the bartender lend you that Komi Jewel mask?
Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ah, looks like I made you worry quite a bit. But if that's how you want it, I'll play along. Right, bartender? You got involved too, didn't you?
I'm afraid I'm just as in the dark as you are.
Sure, of course you are. God, neither of you open up about your past or your secrets very easily. You two are certainly veterans in that field.
How about a drink, Sunhee? Just relax. Try not to give the bartender such a hard time.
You two might be the only ones alive who'd treat me like a child. Then again, Perhaps that's why I'm rather fond of this bar. To good friends and good drinks. Cheers.
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 So what happened to that one trader in Komijul? What was his name again? Anjolsa?
You're still keeping up the act? Huh. Well, my lips are sealed. It's a Komijul issue. Outsiders don't need to know. Okay, dealing with Kiryu-san is one thing, but why is the bartender smirking? That's poor customer service, you know.
Look at her, giving us the cold shoulder.
Yeah, she has a point. That won't fly in the service industry, bartender.
All right, you two.
Yeah, but is that really true? I just can't believe it. Gotcha. I guess I was wrong about the whole thing. I'll go check it out myself. Depending on how things go, this could mean war.
Looks like something happened with Psycho-san.
Yeah, something alarming at that. Especially if it means war.
If I recall correctly, the two of you have talked about it before. About how her girls being headhunted may have been part of a ploy.
That's right. I guess the CEO who's been fawning over her was behind everything.
Not so sure about that. It's hard to say, going by that phone call alone.
Excuse me. Are you Suzuki-san? Thanks for looking out for our mama.
Who? You talking to me?
Who else would she be talking to? You're the only Taichi Suzuki here.
You mentioned your mama. I'm guessing you're one of Psycho's girls?
Yeah, she was just here, right? I came to stop her from rushing into trouble, but she hung up before I could get a word in.
So the person Psycho was talking to.
Yep, it was me.
What's going on?
Right. You know that CEO making a move on our mama? Turns out he has connections with the rival club.
The rich guy with a consulting firm?
Yeah, him. Apparently he and the manager of the rival club ran in the same circles back in college. Mr. CEO was always looking out for him. Anyway, it sounds like the club manager asked his old pal to keep hounding our mama to keep her from noticing all the headhunting.
So Psycho went to give those guys a piece of her mind. That's what you thought she'd be in trouble, right?
Yeah, she sounded pretty pissed, so I figured I had to stop her.
All right, I'll go check on her then. Do you know where this club is?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
I can't believe you've been wasting my time. So tell me, was everything just a ruse so you could pick apart my whole crew?
Well, guess this is the end of the line. You caught me. I did help him headhunt for his club, yes. It was a request from an old friend, see. He always comes to me whenever he's in a pinch.
Sorry about all this. I'll clean up this mess.
It's fine. But, Psycho-san, listen. I know you're angry, but I think there's been a little misunderstanding.
Uh-huh. Sure there is. But now that I know what you're after, I can see right through you. You're just a pair of scumbags.
Hey! Watch your mouth. My friend here makes millions in a month. And you're just a mama from some cheap-ass club.
What, you expect me to change my tune just because he's filthy rich? This is between me and him, so buzz off, dumbass!
You bitch.
Guess you didn't need my help after all. That's quite a face you're making, Psycho.
Oh. Hey, Kiryu-san. Why are you here?
I got word you were pissed at a guy for using you, but you seem to be keeping a cool head.
Well, yeah. I just want them to quit snatching up my girls. Well, that and having them swear never to do that again.
Right. So that's why you got yourself a bodyguard. But that makes things easier for us. You know, since I'd rather not lay a hand on a lady, you know.
Can we not? I didn't come here to deal with you.
I don't want to get dragged into this either. At least, wait until I leave?
No can do, man. Gotta hit him hard and fast to come out on top. The guy's hired by the Psycho Makoto. You can bet she's got something up her sleeve. This old man's probably gonna put up a good fight.
Hold on. I think you've got the wrong idea now. Just FYI, you're messing with the wrong person. I can't tell you his name, but I'm warning you. He's strong enough to be called a legend.
Like I'm falling for that. Come on, boys! Time to shut him up! Get him!
I'm ready. Here we go.
Want some?
Check this out.
Allow me.
I'm not backing down. Right. Here.
Thanks. Here we go. Allow me.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Right. We'll fight to the end.
And that's the end
That
of
was
it.
close.
What the hell are you?
I did say you messed with the wrong guy.
Wait, please! I really can't fight or anything! This has all been a misunderstanding, Psycho-san!
Give it up already, won't you? The manager here asked you to toy with me, didn't he? You think I was in a rush to get married since I'm right at that age? So you played it up thinking I'd bite?
Just a second. Why do you insist Psycho's misunderstanding something? Spit it out.
I admit it. At first, I did try to get close to Psycho-san at my friend's behest. He wanted me to draw your attention. That way he could poach all the girls you've trained yourself. As for me, I thought I could have some fun with a young, beautiful mama who works hard to earn her money with her own club.
Ugh, can you hurry up and get to the point already? Because you're just adding fuel to the fire right now.
I apologize. Just please, let me say my piece.
Fine, I'm listening.
After dating you, I started to fall for you. Your personality and your business philosophy, and that's when I realized, if I were to find a partner for life, I can't see myself with anyone but you.
What are you saying?
Do you truly hate me, Psycho-san? I was kind of hoping I still stood a chance, however slight. I've got money and the looks, if I do say so myself. My business is doing well, and I love kids. And I fully understand that my personality needs some fixing.
Wait, are you seriously trying to propose to her right now?
I am. I hadn't been interested in marriage at all, not until recently. Too many women have tried to get close to me, their eyes set on the fortune I've made. But Psycho-san is different from them. She cared not a whit for my money. She's always brimming with confidence, even when she relies on someone else. You're beautiful and thoughtful. With someone like you at my side, I'm sure I could learn how to support another. In the beginning, I had considered it a ridiculous farce, but now I believe we could create the perfect family together. That doesn't sound like such a bad deal, right? You can even drop your modest little club. I guarantee that my old friend will take good care of your girls at his place. From a business perspective, surely you understand how this would benefit you.
What bullshit.
Huh?
I'm done listening to your stupid, long-winded excuse, so now you listen to me. First, run off to that little friend of yours. Tell him not to come near my girls. Ever. If he tries to pull another stunt like that again, he's as good as dead in this town. I'll crush that little club of his and kick you two out of Ijincho myself.
But what about my proposal?
I'm not done talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, but your words didn't get my heart racing. But I admit, it takes balls to propose given your current situation. Maybe that would have worked on some other girl, but not me. But if you keep coming on to me, I will humiliate you so badly you will never recover from the shame.
Oh, God!
Don't you ever come looking for me again, if you know what's best for you. It's over. Goodbye.
She's scary.
You're a tough one. Guess I didn't need to check on you.
Unbelievable! Like, seriously, do I only attract guys like him? They all try to weigh marriage with pros and cons, but I don't see a single goddamn pro from my end. Ugh! Idiots, all of them. This isn't a joke.
Sometimes that's just how it is.
I'm a businesswoman. I have my priorities sorted, unlike most guys.
Agreed. But maybe you ought to slow down. You're drinking too much too fast.
Well, excuse me, but I am pretty depressed right now. Is that how marriage proposals go nowadays? Or am I just old-fashioned?
Old-fashioned how?
Well, when I think of marriage, I think of a place two lovers end up after affirming their feelings for one another. But that CEO and even Ichiban,
Yeah?
they both said the same thing, like how they'd make me happy and what sort of dream we could live out together. But there's something more important than all of that. Why didn't he realize that? And he thought he could get away with it after knowing me for so long.
Look, maybe this is just my imagination.
Uh-huh.
The CEO and Kasuga's proposals, they both sounded the same to you, didn't they?
I mean, Ichiban's was probably worse, but yeah, they were pretty similar. Especially when it comes to saying what mattered most to me.
I figured as much.
What makes you say that?
I've spent a lot of time with Kasuga in Hawaii. His awkwardness aside, I do admire his passion. And by now, after having a few drinks with you, I can imagine what sort of date you went on and what you guys talked about. I'm sure he was spinning his wheels, trying so hard to convince you. And fortunately, every point he made to win you over all meant the same thing to you. that there won't be a single con. And that wasn't what you wanted to hear when he was proposing, was it? But you can't bring yourself to tell him that you wanted to hear something else. Because of that, you spent all this time not talking to him.
You really think so? Actually, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what this is all about.
I can't answer that question for you. But I do have one piece of advice. Nobody knows when their life will be over. One day, you might be told your days are numbered.
Kiryu-san.
When you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. But the clock's ticking. I don't recommend you end things the way they are. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Kiryu-san.
No need to thank me. That was just the ravings of an old man.
If you say so. You know, I really loved my grandpa, so you can keep going on about the good old days if you want.
Hey now, I was just being modest there. Don't actually treat me like any other old man.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I'll slow down so we can take our time drinking. Come on, how about a toast?
To what?
Let's see. To this very moment, to enjoy the rest of our lives to the fullest.
Not bad. I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Great timing, Kiryu-san. You got a second?
Yeah, I can stick around for a drink.
Nah, that's not why I asked. I'm having a little get-together over at my place. Gonna treat those Liumang boys to some grub. You remember that blogger who'd been bad-mouthing me? I figured they deserve a reward for not offing him.
Oh, good for them.
Yep. You wanna tag along, Kiryu-san?
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to get between you and your boys.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's about damn time I get to serve the legend himself a meal.
If you insist. No way I can turn you down now.
Now we're talking.
Thanks for inviting us, Zhao-san.
You're cooking so good, I starved myself all day just so I can eat more of it.
Thanks for having us here, sir.
I stick out like a sore thumb here.
It's all good. We're just here to eat good food.
Hey. Guys, over there!
Wait, hold up.
Yo, look who we have here. This guy's snooping on us.
Who the hell? Hey, it's him, the blogger.
This doesn't look good, Kiryu-san.
Is he really the guy behind the blog?
Yep, sure seems like it.
Spill it! What the hell are you doing here?
I don't know what you're talking about. Am I being abducted? Please, let me go.
What's all this about?
This guy's been trying to start shit with Zhao San's restaurant again. Looks like he came all the way here just to look for more dirt.
Is there a problem with that? What's wrong with saying a place has bad food? I have the right to free speech, you know.
Gotta say, I'm impressed you got the balls to speak up with all of us here. What should we do with him, Zhao-san? Want us to rough him up a bit?
Do you even hear yourself? Come on now, you can't do that to a civvy. He's right, you know. The guy's free to post whatever he wants on his blog.
Huh. You can't fool me. You're the one behind the Yokohama Ryuman.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I know all about it. You sent your men looking for me all over Ijincho, didn't you? When I heard that gangsters were hunting me down, I decided to look into you too. You're their boss, aren't you? Their former leader? You act like you're not involved in any of this, but you'll sick your dogs on me later.
Oh, now. I think you've got the wrong idea. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Ain't that right, boys? Since we're all here, why don't we settle down and have a bite? I've already finished prepping. So, how about it, fellas? Anyway, we're gonna have ourselves a party, so don't mind us. We'll leave you alone.
Really?
Yep. Really.
Wait a minute. Zhao-san! If we let him off, then he might write about all this on his blog just for the hell of it. We gotta take that dude's phone away first.
What? No, absolutely not. You can't do that.
The fact that this bastard came here knowing Zhao San's our boss. Oh, no doubt he's screwing with us. Probably thinks we can't do a damn thing.
Well, no way. He's only got a bone to pick with me. Come on, boys, let him go.
We can't! If he's picking a fight with you, that means he's picking a fight with all of us! Zhao-san, you might have left us behind, but we still respect you. Even now, you keep acting like a pushover, so now some blogger thinks he can mess with us!
That's right. You even tossed us aside. Gave up the Liumang to Komijo. We can't even get things done like how we used to because of this cooperation bullshit to appease the Jincho.
Sorry. But if you're not happy with how I run things, then like I said before, go hit the road.
Not happening, boss. We all looked up to you. We thought that if we stuck by you, we could be more like you. Normally, you look laid back, relaxed. But when the situation calls for it, you're ruthless, reliable, a charismatic leader. At least, you were.
It's time you wake up, boss. The Tianyo Zhao I know would never let some random blogger off for talking shit.
First, we ought to splatter his guts all over the streets. Let the whole town know that Yokohama Liumang's back.
I told you that I'd close up shop if anything happened to him. And I fucking meant it.
But boss, that'd be for the better, right? Wouldn't have to be some chef if he came back.
Quit being some chef.
Yeah, Zhao-san. No, I mean, boss.
Our leader!
Let's give him hell, boss!
Where's the permission to kick their asses?
No way. Am I going to die here?
All right, fine. I get how you guys feel.
You do? Then you'll come back?
Nope. I'm not letting you boys lay a finger on this guy. You want him, you gotta get through me.
They're just as feisty as you said they'd be.
Sorry for dragging you into this, Kiryu-san. You mind taking that blogger somewhere safe? I'll stop these guys.
Wait, Zhao-san, are you serious? You'll take us on? All to protect someone like him? Even though we're the ones who have always believed in you?
I'll do anything to protect my restaurant. After all, I'm just some chef.
All right, fine. Have it your way, then. Quit screwing with us, you damn wuss!
Need a hand? These guys are called the Four Beasts, right? We don't want you to bite off more than you can chew.
What? You don't think I can handle it? 'Cause I'm absolutely starving right now. Ready if you are. I'm over.
Deep.
gotta stop the bleeding.
Sorry to drag my feet.
Time to put you down!
Yeah, okay, I wasn't expecting them to be level 40.
Damn it. Damn it.
Show me what you got.
Why is everyone saying?
Something wrong?
Sorry to drag my feet.
Better? Right. Check this out.
All good. Try hard. Learning more every day. Hey, Jack.
Grab you. That turn.
I did.
Yeah.
What?
Since
So,
I get it,
are you?
isn't that?
I guess
I got
makes.
all that's left.
Sure. What kind?
Team.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Jack.
That, but he. Why not? That probably.
You will never.
Let's have
Yeah, never.
your. Bring it on.
It's my turn. In for the kill! You asked for it. This'll
Around me.
What's this? Here's a reward. Waste of my time.
And that's the end of it.
Good to go.
Bring it on.
It's my turn. Get lost.
Try this on for size. Take this.
I can put you down.
Let's do it.
Check this out. Of course we won.
We have a winner.
Did you really think you'd win?
Oh, good. I assume you're ready to go?
I'm prepared.
Good. As it happens, there are a few familiar faces visiting Eugene Show at the moment.
I suppose that's pure coincidence.
Would you believe I didn't invite them? The Seiryu clan did. To prepare for the dissolution, Ebina has been in touch with regional families across Japan. These two have come to answer his call, all the way from Hiroshima. Onomichi, actually.
Onomichi?
A Yomei Alliance subsidiary, the Hirose families Tagashira and Matsunaga, here in Ijincho right now.
Huh. Tagashira. Matsunaga.
They're here to investigate the Seiryu for themselves. Unfortunately, Captain Nagumo couldn't make it.
Investigate, you said?
If Ebina's dissolution succeeds, every Yakuza group in the country will feel its effects. No matter where they're located, no family can ignore Yokohama right now. So, Tagashira and Matsunaga are here to survey and report back on behalf of the Yomei.
Wow. They're representing all of Hiroshima, that means.
The Hirose family might have started small, but they've been making a name for themselves. Many would credit their old patriarch Toru for that. He died doing wet work for the former Yomei chairman. He died loyally. As such, he left behind a family worthy of respect. They report directly to the chairman now. Which means your boys are officers of the main family. They're trusted with a lot these days.
I see. How about that?
What's wrong? You've got that look on your face. You don't want to see him?
It isn't that. Not exactly. I'm worried how they'd react if they knew I survived.
Why? Think they'd take it poorly?
The Hirose family was small, but they were as tight-knit as any family I've seen. As soon as I entered their lives, that all changed. And Hirose's death was a direct consequence of that. If I'd never set foot in Hiroshima, Tagashira and the others might still have their boss. I never apologized to them. In fact, I took the easy way out by going into hiding. How could I ever show my face to them again?
Who said you'd show your face? Hang back, just like with Kazuki and everyone. Hear Tagashira himself say what they think of you. Honestly, you should get how this works by now.
Maybe so.
Remember, Hiroshima is part of your legacy. The last heroic stand of Kazuma Kiryu. Tagashira and Matsunaga saw history made there. Don't you find the prospect intriguing? Hearing their thoughts on your final moments?
That's a sad way of putting it. You make it sound like I'm some voyeur.
Either way, the timing of their Ijincho trip is perfect for us. Don't question serendipity. They're drinking at a bar nearby, right now. Let's not miss them. See them there, Kiryu? Those are your boys.
Yeah. It's like they haven't changed at all. Same as when we met. Well, not completely. It's strange seeing them with subordinates of their own.
Ah, shit's sake. How long they gonna make us wait? Came all the way to Yokohama for this?
They're treating us like dirt here. Supposed to be honored guests. Seiryu hospitality, my ass. We're Hiroshiman dignitaries for crying out loud.
Doesn't seem like they're in a good mood.
Are they that pissed off that a girl hasn't sat down with them yet? Really?
Not sure. Hard to tell from just eavesdropping.
Right then. I'll take it from here. Let's get a better look at these big shots, huh?
Date-san, what are you doing?
The Daidoji faction doesn't own me, in case you've forgotten. I can say hi to whomever I want.
Date-san! Damn it.
And just who might you be?
Tokyo Metropolitan Detective Makoto Date. Are you two familiar with me?
We look like guys with lots of cop friends. Go polish your badge. Should warn you, these two pups ain't housebroken. Any closer and they might bite you.
Hey, calm down. There's no need to be a prick.
The hell? You got your head screwed on wrong, or you just want to die, old man?
Whoa, hold a second, Tagashira. Tokyo detective named Date, he said. Kiryu Aniki had a buddy called that, right?
Huh? Now that you mention it. Wait, so then what's he doing here?
You're Hirose, Tagashira and Matsunaga, correct? Be happy to buy you boys a drink. I'm off duty, not looking to bust anyone. Just want some company. Same as you two, from what I can see.
Yeah, well, the girls here ain't exactly swarming us.
You sure about this, Aniki? I mean, knocking them back with the fuzz?
You heard him. Man's off duty right now. We're just three assholes, no titles and nothing. This way, we never drank with the enemy team. Yeah, that's what you're saying, right, Dante-san?
Yep, couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, all right then. Matsunaga Aniki says you can buy his drinks. You can buy his drinks.
Good, I appreciate it. Let me ask you both something. You sounded pretty pissed off before. Why was that? It's never just because of the girls.
Nah, it wasn't about that. Yokohama's a long trip for us, and we're being treated like hicks. There's ex-Yakuza all over town, and they're eyeing us like we got a disease.
The Seiryu clan sure as hell not offering to cut us into anything worth a damn. Why even invite us? Too worried about their own profits taking a hit.
I mean, look around. They're scoping us out from every angle. They all stare, but nobody says as much as hello.
Wait a second. You mean everyone here is Yakuza?
Ijincho's got ex-Tojo and Omi guys crawling around like roaches right now. We're doing fine for ourselves out west in Hiroshima. Only came by to be courteous.
What he means is the Yomei Alliance asked us directly, and we followed orders.
I wonder. Is your table so barren because they're trying to ice you out?
Maybe women around here are smart enough not to drink with a couple of small-town bumfucks.
Say that again, asshole!
Whatever it is you're looking for here, you're not gonna find it. So screw off.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Big talk from men that what got dissolved, huh? You bastards really want to throw down, huh?
Go ahead! Nobody cut our family's balls off!
Whoa, Hiroshima thugs are all talk, right? I'm sure we can take them. Catch the next train home, fuckers! Or we'll punch your ticket for you!
Huh? Who the hell's that?
Hey, you need to stay back, damn it. Kiryu...
Huh?
Kiryuin.
Kiryuin? Date-san, you know this guy?
Oh, no. I mean, maybe.
Hiroshiman dignitaries should know better than to disrespect the cities they visit. This is how blood starts running.
What's your deal?
We'll handle this from here. Right, Date-senpai?
Yes, of course. This is my junior partner, Kiryuin. Okay, everything's settled? You two leave while you can.
You're out of your mind. This ain't no one's fight but ours.
Damn it, stop. You're in enough crap already. Stay back.
Think I'll enjoy this. Let's do it.
I'm over here. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Try to block this. Here's a reward. Right.
Check this out. Take this.
Here we go.
You're done!
You think you can win? Who wants to go?
Something wrong?
Right. You're going down.
It's my turn.
You're gonna get
What's
hit
the
for
hold
the
up?
kill. Oh, yes! Now then.
Here we go.
We doing this?
Allow me.
On.
Of course we won.
And that's the end.
Did you really think you'd win?
Doing better than I thought.
Strong. Sweet.
Ah! Ain't this a story from back home? Who knew a junior detective could throw haymakers like that? Nah, only out here would you find a cop stronger than a Yakuza.
Stronger. Ha. He's good, but I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, I get it now, though. No wonder Tokyo PD got these city Yakuza neutered so bad, huh? Right, champ?
Sorry about him. He doesn't say much.
That's a good quality in people. Strong and silent. Actually, he reminds me of a guy we knew.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing. Kiryanaki. Same kind of mojo.
Oh?
Exactly. Something about this quiet son of a gun reminds me so much of him.
Huh. Is that so? I'm not sure. Much longer than you two would have. No offense, but he's much cooler than this one.
No, you know what? That's a very good point. I mean, look at him. The guy, sure, look at this guy. I mean, Kiryanaki was way more badass.
Okay, probably so.
Although, strange how alike your names are. Kiryu, Kiryuin, right?
Both names sound tough, I'd say. Except Kazuma Kiryu. Whew. Man, that name's just on another level for us. From the moment we first met him, he redefined what the Yakuza meant.
That he did.
How? What did he do for you? Was it even a change for the better, do you think?
Well, that's hard to say. Kiryu Aniki guided us through dark times. Our patriarch Hirose died. So did Chairman Kurusu. Onomichi's big secret came out, and it's still getting attention. And then, the man we took as our Aniki got killed. Oh, could have asked him so much more. Just stormed in one day and fixed up messes. Like pulling up every rotten weed that's sprung since World War II. Now, the police say that Kazuma Kiryu took all the other mysteries with him to his grave. But that's gotta be a load of bull! They gotta know more than they're telling us!
Plus, all the big shot politicians who got their asses saved by the cover-up? Those, Daidoji, what do you call them? Of course, they're the reason the Ome Alliance made us a direct subsidiary.
I guess the Hirose family came out all the better thanks to Kiryu Aniki at the end of the day. Nowadays, we got way more prestige. The Onomichi locals tease us about it, though.
I think that's a good thing. Huh? Wouldn't you agree?
But putting all that aside, there's something about the whole thing that still hurts.
Yeah, you got that right.
What is it, if I may ask?
The Hirose family's down to just 3 proper members between Captain Nagumo and us. Our youngest officer was named Yuta. And he's off in Okinawa living his dream life. Good for him. But his Yakuza just feels like things are never gonna be as good as they were then. Kiryu Aniki inspired us to heights we never imagined ourselves in.
Seriously, Kazuma Kiryu's final battle, and we were there to see it. Hiroshima woke up for one big, incredible moment. Then went back to being the same old sleepy town as it ever was. Just empty and tired.
Helps knowing Patriarch Hirose would have wanted it that way. Plus, he got to spend his last minutes fighting Kazuma Kiryu with everything he had. When he died, it looked like he was at peace.
Yeah, I will never forget that.
For the old man, part of it must have been finally not having to do Takeru Kurusu's dirty work anymore. Even still, he was a model Yakuza, and he died a Yakuza's death.
More and more, I've been getting into dumbass fights like that one. Just looking to cash my chips in.
If you two hadn't stopped us, we might have died bleeding out in this cheap hostess bar.
Now that's a Yakuza's death.
Just a red stain on a tacky carpet. A long ways from home. How the hell did it get this bad without us even noticing? Between Hirose-san and Kiryu Aniki, all we talk about anymore is the ones we lost. Same old shit every day, over and over. They could see us right now, they'd be ashamed. And you know what? It was seeing Kiryuin-san fight just now that made me realize it.
Say that again.
Funny how little things like that can open your eyes. What's going on now? Are you leaving? I'm still buying. No need to quit early.
That's all right. We're headed home. Seiryu clan's been investigated by us enough, I'd say. Right now, all I want is to tell Captain Nagumo everything that happened here tonight.
Oh, what will you say to him?
That over in Jincho, we finally met someone Kuryaniki might have seen something in.
Hmm?
Now, Cap will never believe us, not in a million years. He'll say we're drunk, stupid. But I'm gonna tell him, even if it shouldn't have been possible, I saw what I saw tonight.
So did I.
Oh, well, that's great. All right, I won't keep you any longer.
In that case, let me say one last thing to you both. The Seiryu clan's plot, all these Yakuza amassing underneath them, they can't be trusted. Hiroshima needs to stay as far out of this as it can.
With respect and all? No shit, Detective. That Ebina's a smooth-talking swindler, but the Yomei Alliance ain't dumb enough to fall for it. Hiroshima will steer clear of the conflict. Promise you that.
Of course, Kiryu-san. Your advice is appreciated. We're bidding Yokohama farewell now, if that's all right.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
It's good to see you, Kiryu-san.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I get the feeling they might have figured you out.
Maybe they did.
Sheesh. If your boys ended up in that brawl, it could have painted a target on the entire Yomei Alliance. And to avoid getting sucked into war, easiest thing would be to cut off the Hirose family and be done with it.
Yeah.
That said, it was reckless of you to jump in there. Don't come crying to me if you get busted.
Do you think I'm blaming you? I'm very grateful. If not for your initiative, I never would have spoken to those two again. Back in Hiroshima, I made a mess of things, and I left without fixing them. I didn't deserve to know what happened next. But I was always curious.
And I'm glad we did what we did.
Thanks for the drinks. I'll see you again.
Till then, good night, Kiryu.
Kiryu-san, come on in.
One second, need to take a quick bathroom break.
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there.
Hey, Hamako-san.
Well, if it isn't Sayako. How's business? Raking in the cash, hon?
My club's doing okay. What about your place?
Now, if you're doing okay, then we must be more or less the same. And not much to do during slow hours, you know. Anyway, I see you brought an unfamiliar face with you.
I've only recently arrived in town. My name is Taichi Suzuki.
Come on now. What's with the fake name?
Huh? What fake name?
Don't play dumb with me. That awkward introduction of yours made it so obvious.
Was it really that awkward?
Maybe it's better if we just cut the bullshit with her.
Oh, I see how it is. Everyone's already in. Fine then. I'll play along. Taichi Suzuki-san, was it?
I guess there's no fooling you, Hamako-san.
Don't take it too hard, sweetheart. Stay in business long enough in this town and you'll end up just like me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
This is Hamako-san. She's been in Ijincho longer than I have. She's like the underboss of this town. Or perhaps more aptly, a ghost haunting it.
So what's the story? You girls dump Ichiban for a new man?
Suzuki-san here helped me and Kasuga out of a bind. He's even more notorious than I am in the underground. Careful not to show disrespect, lest you embarrass yourself.
Enough of that. Keep up that talk and I'd be the one disrespecting Hamako-san.
Oh, looks like we have a real gentleman here. You treat all the ladies this way? And how do you know Ichiban?
How should I put this? The two of us used to work for the same company. Although we never met back then.
Ichiban really respects Suzuki-san. Oh, right, the two of them were in Hawaii until recently, too.
Huh. You guys must be real close if you went on vacation together. All right then, Suzuki-san. Why don't you stay a while? Have some tea with me.
Just you and me?
What? I'm not gonna eat you up or anything. Oh, are you too busy to have one cup of tea with an old hag like me?
All right. Let's have that cup of tea.
Now we're talking. Head on upstairs. I'll get everything ready.
Is this your shop?
Sure is. On the outside, we're an eating house. Normally, you'd be serviced by some girls. But if you're looking for that kind of special treatment, come back another time. Of course, I'll have to charge you for that.
No, I'm fine.
We're what society would call a shady business. Remember that politician, Ryo Aoki? A few years back, he came to Ijincho. He made this bold claim that Bleach Japan, the MPO, would build shelters. Said that girls who work in places like this, and their families, could live there free of charge and get job training. Sounded like a brilliant idea. Now that's real philanthropy, I thought. He even told me I could be the dorm mother. So I was near ready to sell this place off.
Why is this place still standing?
Because that shelter was a bald-faced lie. Ryo Aoki's true objective was to gain popularity and gather votes by wiping out the gray zones and everyone in it. I made my girls go to a shelter, but it ended up being a mousetrap. Lion's lair, actually. They were all arrested and deported. The ones working here now are all new. The kind of girls who come work for me don't even have family back home. That's why they stay here in Ijincho. I was duped all because I was careless. Now I have no idea how any of those poor souls are doing.
I see. Sorry to hear it. But it sounds like you had no way of knowing that happened.
But the thing is, I should have known. Ichiban and them saw right through Rio Aoki. They even had their suspicions about the shelter. Now, they tried to warn me, but I still went and got myself fooled. I even yelled at Ichiban, telling him not to doubt Aoki's good intentions.
You're not the one at fault, Hamako-san. It's Rio Aoki.
I know that, sure, but... Never got to apologize to Ichiban for yelling at him. Now it's been years since, so I completely botched the timing. And knowing him, he might not even remember that one minor detail. So I wondered, maybe I don't need to apologize. And I never stopped wondering since.
Is that why you decided to confide in me? So I could be your messenger?
Come on, I'm not that shameless. Nah, I just wanted someone to hear me out, I guess. But there's no way I could tell Namba or Sayako. Nah, I don't need them seeing me weak and vulnerable.
And you thought I'd be a good confidant?
Well, Ichiban respects you, doesn't he? And you were with him until recently. Anyway, did you say anything about me while you two were off in Hawaii?
I think you might have told me he's over it now, or something.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. Yeah, I take it he never mentioned me, did he? And again, why would he? I didn't even know Ichiban was overseas.
I highly doubt he holds it against you. He's not the kind of guy who'd bear a grudge.
Sorry for taking up your time on my petty little issues. I feel bad.
Don't worry about it. We all have those nagging doubts in our heads. You're not alone on that. Even if you want to forget, you can't. Because you never got the closure you needed.
Closure? When you get to be my age, you're always gonna have unfinished business.
Right. I feel the same way. But recently, some things came up in my life that got me thinking. Tying up all those loose ends made me realize that. Sometimes getting closure is for the better. It's easy to keep putting things off. Until one day you're told your time's up.
Wait, what? Back up. Is something wrong with your health?
Earlier you said your issues were petty. But that can't be further from the truth. You never know if your time with friends and family might be cut short. So make every moment count. If it's really getting under your skin, then if I were you, I'd just apologize.
Think I get why you've got Sayako and Sun Hee waiting on you hand and foot.
They're doing what? Did you really have to put it that way?
Well, at any rate, I do feel better after talking to you, Suzuki-san. Now I'm actually looking forward to the next time I see Ichiban.
That's so. Glad to hear. Also, the tea was delicious. I should get going now.
And don't tell Psycho or anyone about this. You hear? After all, I'm supposed to be some hardened old ghost. So I can't have them think I've gone soft.
Don't worry. I can keep a secret. Thanks for the tea. And take care.
Taichi Suzuki, was it? Whoever he was, he must be a great man.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Try to block this. You asked for it. This'll Here we go. It's my I haven't warmed up yet. There's more where this came from.
Say, Kiryu-san, have you heard? There's a legendary underground weapons shop nearby.
Legendary, you say?
Yeah. Ichiban and I have gotten goods there from time to time. The dealer's this shady guy who won't serve just anyone. You can't even meet him unless you pass a test first. But if Nan-chan and I bring you along, I'm sure he'd let you in too.
Oh, you're talking about Chao Ka-Long. Legendary is quite the exaggeration, in my opinion.
There's a lot I don't understand, but I'm interested. It's nearby, right? Let's see it then.
Okay, you got it. Okay, Kiryu-san. The weapons dealer is usually just down the ladder.
Alright, let's see what he's got.
Did you bring this crowd to me expecting a show? This isn't how we do things in the underworld. I'm not running some tourist attraction here.
Fortunately for you, I tagged along. And anyway, the fact that you're in business at all is thanks to me. So if you want to maintain your little sliver of autonomy, I suggest you mind your manners in front of me.
So says the Queen of Komiju. Very well then. I'll hold my tongue while you're here at least. But there's... Who's he?
He's my guest. That's all you need to know. Don't tell me you're gonna throw a fit about this too.
A guest of Sun-Hee's? And yet, he appears familiar to me.
Hey, Sun-Hee. Remind me, what's this guy's name again?
Oh, he goes by Chao Ka-Long.
Chao Ka-Long. Chao Ka-Long?
You ask my name, but won't give one in return. I don't appreciate being slighted like this.
He's Taichi Suzuki. There. Everything's square now. All right, Chao-san?
Let's see now. Sato is currently the most common surname in Japan. And guess what? Suzuki is right after that.
So, what's the problem?
It's a fake name, if I've ever heard one. You're practically introducing me to a John Doe.
Even so, what does it matter? I'm vouching for Suzuki-san's identity. So, how about you quit the bullshit and bring out your wares like a proper arms dealer?
Not happening.
What did you say?
Hey, you. Show me your face.
No, it's fine. I'll just leave. I'm not in the mood for this.
It couldn't be. Stop! Nobody move! I know exactly who you are. What a change. I barely recognized you. Guess that goes to show. The march of time is relentless.
Whatever it is you're going on about, you're clearly mistaken.
Oh, really? Well, your identity doesn't matter at this point. I'm not letting you leave. I told you from the start. You've stepped into the underworld.
Chao Ka Long. Do you understand what you're about to do? Are you prepared to make me your enemy?
On the contrary, Sunny. You're the one disregarding the delicate balance of the underworld. Not only did you bring a stranger before me, now you're trying to slither your way out of a deal. If word got out, who in Ichincho's underworld could bring themselves to trust in the Komichu?
I hear you. Fine. What do you want?
Testing his worth only seems fair. That's always been my standard for any new customers, after all. If I take him on, I'm sure I'll finally feel more familiar with our mysterious friend here.
If I'm worthy enough, you'll treat me like a customer, right? And drop the whole identity thing.
Sure. Agreed.
Are you sure you'll be all right, Suzuki-san?
Business negotiations were never my strong suit. Better to let my fists do the talking. If words can't get through to someone, in the end, you just gotta hope that they feel it.
How funny. We finally agree on something. Let's finish this.
Let's beat him down.
It's my turn.
Just gonna stand
I'm not
there?
that
Who wants to go?
In for the kill! Here's a reward.
Here we go.
Something wrong?
What an eyesore.
How funny. Johnny Ambosh was voicing him.
Done with all the fun and games yet?
Wanna play? I'm not that.
It's over!
You're gonna get right. Now then.
Out of my way!
What?
Let's do it. Try to block this. Here's a reward. Screw off.
I'll cut you to shreds.
Allow me.
Let's try this again.
On. You're going down.
It's my turn. I have to stop the bleeding.
Here we go.
Right. Counting on you, Kiryu-san.
Yeah.
Bring the noise.
Ready when you are. Right, everyone. Let's go.
Thanks. Much better. I have to stop the bleeding. This'll be tough. All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
We have a winner.
Yes! Whew! We should relish
Hell yeah.
this moment.
Damn it.
Looks like I passed. Chow Ka Long.
Quit playing dumb. You know who I really am, don't you?
What's going on?
Don't deny it. All those years ago, I fought you to the death. My name is Lao.
As far as I'm concerned, it's Chow Ka Long. And that's what I intend to call you. This is the underworld, like you said.
Pardon me?
And my name is Taichi Suzuki. That's all we need to know about each other. You said I'd be a customer if I won. Promises made in the underworld are never made lightly. Especially with the Queen of Komiju as our witness.
Exactly. Now, if you're satisfied, can we please carry on?
You! What's the meaning of this?
You're pretty powerful, I'll admit that. I assume your weapons are of the same caliber.
Without a doubt. After all, you won't find a better arms dealer than me.
That nearly went south. So, does this mean we're cleared to shop here now?
Yes. With my weapons in hand, your strength will be unmatched. In fact, I bet you could even make the Dragon of Dojima disappear.
Oh yeah? We'll just see about that.
Good grief. Thank goodness that's finally over. Whew. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so apparently people were mixed on Young Ye's performance as Kazuma, but I think he's doing pretty well.
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere. I assume you're ready to go?
I'm prepared.
All right. Our guest this time came all the way from Kyushu. Chief Nakajima of Nagasu Taxi.
Chief Nakajima.
He looked after you during your stint as a cab driver back in Fukuoka, didn't he? Hey, what's up? You remember him, right? Don't tell me I wasted my time calling him here.
You didn't. Besides, I wouldn't be that ungrateful. It's just... I never thought I'd see him again. Chief Nakajima was about the only civilian I spent a lot of time with.
You tried running from your past back then, too, didn't you? Even went by the alias Taichi Suzuki and everything. Trouble always finds you somehow. In the past and even now.
You said you called a chief here? How was he? He must be getting along in years now. Did he seem well?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you go see for yourself?
What? Did something bad happen to him? Oh, good heavens, I can't drink that much. Well, ain't this a pickle?
Oh, come on, Mr. Chief. Don't be shy. Today's a special treat, isn't it?
Well, you ain't wrong there. Speaking of which, Date-san... what's taking him? This ain't a scam, right? You're not gonna rip me off.
Don't worry. Date-san gave me a rundown. That man's a real detective, you know.
Date-san, what was with that ominous look earlier?
Well, as you can see, he's doing great. Figured it'd make you appreciate the reunion more. Cab company's not exactly doing well, but the chief does everything he can to keep it going.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
Thought so.
Wait, Date-san, you've never met Chief Nakajima before, right? How did you even get him to come all the way here?
Well, I might have abused a bit of my police authority. Told him that I wanted to ask him about his former employee, Taichi Suzuki.
What?
Also told him it was a personal investigation and that we couldn't talk over the phone since the higher-ups don't know about it. I asked if he could come to Yokohama instead.
You do know how suspicious that sounds, right? I'm surprised the chief fell for that.
I offered to cover his travel expenses, so it's basically a paid vacation. His drinks at this club are even on me. Oh, don't give me that look, man.
What? I was just worried about you. You're always coming up with all these lies for me.
I thought I told you this before. I'm only doing all this because I want to. Don't sweat it.
10 years ago, he told me himself to come back and work for him again, no matter what. He gave me a hand when I hit rock bottom, and I was never able to thank him for that.
Got it. Guess it'll be on me to tell him all of that.
This place sure is a riot.
Hey, maybe I ought to move to Yokohama myself.
Wow, would you really? Then you could come visit me every day. I'll be here waiting.
Boy, I do that and I'll be broke in no time.
Oh. Pleasure meeting you, Chief Nakajima. I'm Date. You been enjoying yourself?
Oh, gosh darn it, I'm sorry. Got a little carried away there.
Nearly forgot I was meeting up with you, Mr. Detective.
No need for the formalities. Thanks for coming all the way here. Mind if I take a seat?
Oh, no, not at all. Please do. Still, to think Suzuki-san's name would come up again. But like I told you on the phone, the last I saw Suzuki-san was 10 years ago. How's that even gonna help the police?
Well, truth be told, I knew Suzuki personally outside my work as a detective. Honestly, I just wanted to have a drink with someone else who knew him. Sorry for making a fuss out of this, Chief.
Oh, no, it's fine. You even paid for me to travel here and all. Besides, I feel the same way about Suzuki-san. Wasn't one for words, but I could never forget him. Just that kind of fella, you know. So what happened? Did Suzuki-san cause some kind of incident? He ain't getting arrested, is he?
Huh? No, I'm not going to arrest him. See, Suzuki's been dead for a few years now.
Huh? Come again? You ain't pulling my leg or nothing.
You didn't know?
No, not at all. Had no clue. So that's what happened to Suzuki-san? I can't believe my ears. He was always so serious, a real dedicated fella.
Hey, something doesn't seem to be adding up here. Just double-checking. You were aware that Taichi Suzuki was a fake name, right?
A fake name? Nah, ain't no way. That doesn't sound right. No siree.
Uh-huh. Okay then, why don't you settle down and hear me out. Taichi Suzuki was a fake name. His real name was Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza from the Tojo clan, known as the Dragon of Dojima.
You're talking about the same Suzuki-san? That's gotta be a lie. Some big mistake. You ever consider that the Suzuki-san I know and the Suzuki-san you know are two different people?
Fine then. So that's how you want to play. Then explain this. Take a good look at this photo. This guy looks real familiar, doesn't he? Perhaps you've seen this on TV before. You're looking at Kazuma Kiryu. Shortly after this footage aired, he was sent to prison, then lost his life in Hiroshima.
Frankly, that don't sound like the Suzuki-san I know.
What? Really?
Guess I should have looked into your story more carefully before coming all the way out here. If I had known we were talking about two different people, I wouldn't have let you pay for my whole trip.
Now hold on, sir. What's with the act?
Huh?
We both know for a fact that Kiryu went by Suzuki in Kyushu. So why are you pretending you don't know him?
Well, I ain't pretending. There was just a little mix-up. Sorry, my mistake. I'll even pay for my own drinks, too. Take care now.
No, wait. Please.
I think we're done here. Besides, I ought to get going. Let go!
What has gotten into you?
Nothing. You're just being a bother.
Wait, please. Hey, stop right there, sir.
Ooh, what's going on? Why all the yelling?
Judging by the way you wanted to run from me, I think I get what's going on.
Huh? What about?
You probably did come here to talk about Taichi Suzuki, and maybe squeeze in some sightseeing on the side. But with how you're acting, I'm guessing you saw this recently.
Oh, that's,
Your plans changed when this video started going around. Suddenly, rumors that Kazuma Kiryu is still alive and kicking spread all over the internet, despite his supposed death. Word got to you too, didn't it? Right after you agreed to meet with me here.
I don't know a thing about that.
What's going on?
If Kazuma Kiryu really is alive and in hiding, then you wouldn't want to tip off the police. Even a minor detail about his past runs the risk of endangering him. Long story short, you don't want to sell your friend out to the police. But after coming all the way to Yokohama, it looked just as suspicious to cancel our meeting. It all makes sense now. That's why you're trying to act like you don't know Kazuma Kiryu.
You got the wrong idea. That's completely off.
Where you're coming from, you probably aren't too sure if I really am Kiryu's friend. In that case, it'd be best for you to say I've got the wrong guy. Keep mum and leave your seat. Chief Nakajima, this has all been one huge misunderstanding.
Huh?
Neither Tokyo PD nor the Fukuoka police knew that Kiryu had been employed at Nagasu Taxi. Have you ever gotten a call from the police asking after him? I'm positive you haven't, because I'm the only one who knows about your connection to Kiryu. After all, I heard all of this from the man himself. In fact, he even told me about the first time you two met. He helped out a woman who was being harassed, but let himself get beat up in the process. At the time, he had nowhere to go since he had to cover up his history with the Yakuza. He nearly gave up on life. That's when you entered the picture. You took him on and hired him as a taxi driver. That guy's known as the legendary Yakuza. You think he'd crack in the interrogation room? I heard all of this straight from the horse's mouth. I may not know what's going on in his head, but I consider him my best friend.
Date-san.
Well, that sure explains a whole lot. Guess it can't hurt to trust you then.
How about we turn back the clock? Start fresh, take it from the top.
Works for me. I found out that Suzuki-san was actually Kazuma Kiryu from the news. Saw him in that Yakuza scuffle up in Kamurocho. Must have been a little while after he left our place. All his old co-workers were pretty shaken up, me included. Sure, I knew he was no run-of-the-mill guy, but I never thought he'd be the legendary Yakuza. Also, just between us, a lot of my employees are hiding scars because of something or other in the past. Same goes for me, too. So I was never, ever gonna rat out Kiryu-san to the police. But the moment I told myself that, news got out about Kazuma Kiryu dying somewhere in Hiroshima.
That must have been shocking.
Of course it was. But now, what the heck even was that video?
You really need to go and play the
Yakuza,
other Yakuza
you know
games
something,
at
don't
some
you,
point.
Date-san? Is Kazuma Kiryu... is Suzuki-san still alive? Please, Date-san?
Well, I guess it wouldn't be right if I just lied to your face after unraveling all that, so... I'm just gonna say, no comment.
No comment?
That's not enough for you?
That's great. Real great. Just what I needed to hear. You know, you're a lot like Suzuki-san. No tact, no skill at lying, and a good man.
This coming from you? You're just as bad at lying.
You got me there.
After getting to know you, Chief, I think I get why he wanted me to pass on a message.
Huh?
When the two of you first met, he had just drifted all the way to Kyushu in order to protect his loved ones from his own past. That was the lowest point in Kiryu's life. In a place with no one he knew, with no one to turn to, with no one to talk to or depend on, until you showed up and lent him the hand he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Words can't describe how indebted he feels to you. Still does, to this day.
Ha, that's so. And I got something to say to him, too.
And what's that?
The last time I saw Suzuki-san, I left him with these words. You're part of the family now, Suzuki-san. Just be sure to come back to us, no matter what. I still stand by those words today. So if you ever find yourself in trouble, you'll always have a home with us. I'll be waiting for you back in Kyushu. So just remember, you're never alone. Think you could tell him all that from me, Date-san?
Thanks again, Date-san.
I have purchased most of the other Yakuza games.
Now the chief finally
Those
knows how
I'm
much I
missing
appreciated
are
him.
don't have yet are
Come on, don't be like that.
Lost Judgment.
All right, that reminds me.
Like a Dragon
You said
Gaiden,
I was your best friend?
His name.
No, I mean,
his name or whatever, and
I was just trying to,
Like a Dragon
earn
Ishin.
the Chief's trust. I had to.
Your words really cut me to the core. They were comforting in a way, especially in these times.
So I do plan
Could
on
you
going through the full series at
not
some
take
point.
back
Just
what
we'll
you
see
said?
when.
Yeah, of course. Hey, you want to hug it out?
I'm not drunk enough for that.
Yeah, figured.
Guess we just gotta wait till Date calls us back.
Light as a feather.
Oi, Timmy!
Hello?
Speak of the devil.
Date here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there. Something the matter?
No, I just figured maybe I ought to give you a heads up first. See, Sayama's in town.
Sayama? Kaoru Sayama?
The one and only. She gave me a call not too long ago. You up for it? Yeah, thought so. But honestly, you should go. You guys went through thick and thin together, right? Least you could do is see how she's doing.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry for dumping this on you. I didn't know till just now either. So, mind cutting me some slack?
Actually, I appreciate it.
See you later, then.
Okay, color me curious.
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere. I assume you're ready to go?
I'm prepared.
Great. Then let's get going. When was the last time you saw Sayama, anyway?
When I moved to Okinawa, so that'd be a little over 15 years now. We first met in 2006. To think it's been 17 years. Kaoru Sayama, a former detective in the Osaka police, and the ace of Division 4, the anti-Yakuza task force. We partnered together for a certain incident regarding the Tojo clan. And then, as the bomb kept ticking down, I decided to spend the last moments of my life with this incredible woman.
Damn, 15 years? I haven't seen her for a while either, but nowhere near as long as that. Earlier, she said she's here on business. Asked me if I wanted to catch up and all. I'm something of a big shot at work, you know.
What's with the big talk?
Nobody else would listen to me brag. Well, it might have been 15 years, but Sayama's as sharp as ever. There's a chance she'll spot you at a distance, so we better play it safe.
I don't know. There's also a chance she's forgotten all about me.
You're hopeless. Here, take these. Wireless earphones and mic. We usually use them during investigations, but I'll loan these to you. That way, you can listen in on the conversation, and I'll be able to hear what you have to say, too. Come on, let's get moving.
She hasn't changed one bit.
You look busy, as usual. How long are you here for?
I'll be leaving the day after tomorrow.
How's Tomio-san doing?
She's great. Mama's been manning the bar every night. I think she's doing even better than me.
Glad to hear it. Best you spend time with family while you can.
That's certainly true. But still, it's been a long time. About 6-7 years or so, right? The last time we spoke was when you called me about Kazuma's passing, I believe.
Right. Sorry for dropping that bombshell back then.
It's fine. I'm sure I would have heard about it sooner or later. After all, he was quite infamous among the police.
No kidding. His name always popped up whenever something big happened. You got any guys that buy into the whole Kazuma Kiryu hidden mastermind conspiracy?
We do, yes. Kazuma Kiryu is actually still alive. He's been pulling the strings behind society as we speak. Those rumors, right? What kind of officer would say that? It's complete nonsense.
Well, guess that means his legacy was that impactful. Can't blame folks for making him into some urban legend, especially if they never knew him.
I suppose so. But to think he's gone, even now, I still can't fathom it. How can someone as tough as him just die? How? When I've seen him cheat death time after time.
Unbelievable, right? He was one stubborn son of a gun.
He really was.
Still married to the job?
Pretty much.
Heard you transferred to the juvenile division. That was news to me.
Shocking, right? Some career path.
But you requested to transfer, right? There a reason for that?
There is, actually. It's all because of the dissolution.
The Great Dissolution?
Yeah. Remember how Daigo Dojima and other big names started a security company after all that went down? It was a haven for former Yakuza.
Right.
I figured if Kazuma were still alive, he would have lent them a hand. That man is practically the icon of the old Yakuza and all. I'm sure he would have taken it upon himself to clean up after them, too. And if they were in charge of the cleanup, then as a cop, I could work on prevention. At least that's what I thought.
In other words, you're trying to prevent kids from becoming petty criminals or joining the Yakuza. Hence the transfer.
Right you are. It's tougher than I thought, but it's rewarding work.
And that way, you could feel connected to Kiryu.
That's one way to put it. If I wanted to sound cool, that is. But yeah, that's why I'm bent on pursuing my new dreams. And that's why I want to keep doing what I can. But maybe a part of me is still waiting for him. Aren't I just so faithful?
Sayama, look, the truth is...
Don't, Date-san. It's fine.
Something wrong?
No, you're just way too good for him.
Thanks for that, Date-san. Seems I was a luckier man than I thought.
Seriously, you're telling me. You sure you don't want to tell her anything?
I'm sure. As long as she's got a dream to chase. She's better off without me around.
That's the hardest pill to swallow. But you know what, Kiryu?
What?
You should live how you want to. If there's a woman you love, you hold on to her. Never let go. I'm getting jealous just looking at you.
I guess you'd know best, considering you've gone through a divorce before.
What? Low blow, man.
Sorry, it was just a joke. Thanks, Date-san.
A real heartbreaker, aren't you? But I meant it. Yeah, every word. Just do what you want to do. You've got tons of folks on your side, supporting you. And don't you forget that.
I won't.
So we both still need to reach chapter 12 and get all of his things up to level 8. That might take a while.
Ready if you are.
Let's do it. Try to block this. You asked for it. This'll be right.
Here we go.
On.
You're gonna get stomped.
Something wrong?
It's my turn. Here we go.
Time to put you down!
Right.
Let's do it.
Try this on for size. Take this. Too bad.
And that's the
You
end of it.
picked the wrong opponent.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, still not
So
strong
this is the
enough
place.
to do
Caught fire during
Zhao's the last
construction.
drink link.
Talk about a waste of time.
Oh, there's our man, Utamaru.
Ah, Sun He.
Whoa, get a load of this guy. He must be pretty strong.
What kept you?
What kept you? Where do you get off? I sent you here, remember?
Hey, so sorry. Just trying to match the mood of the place.
So, who is this guy again?
Right. This is one of my officers, Utamaru. Once rumors of this place popped up, I sent him in to gather intel.
Name's Utamaru. Nice to meet you all.
Well, how's it look? Did you get a beat on who's inside?
I did. There's a lot of them. We're talking big numbers. What's more, this isn't some street gang. I gathered up both my own men and some local thugs, told them to search high and low, but, well, no one's come back.
Not one? You're saying they were taken out?
Most likely. That or they flipped sides. What with you scaring the piss out of everyone.
You think that's funny? They're your responsibility, moron!
Ow! Hey, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But still, if even my men can't handle this, we might be dealing with a serious threat here.
Thinking of backing down?
Not a chance. Ijincho's underworld is mine to protect. I won't sit by and let these guys run amok. Even more so if they've hurt some of my own. I'll make them pay. Just you watch.
Spoken like a true leader, son. He had a feeling you'd say that. They're hanging around the basement, and there's a lot of floors below that, so be careful.
You're not coming with us?
You kidding me? It's dangerous in there. Ah! Oh, okay, Uncle!
Right. Well, let's go.
Might be holding the Coming Jewel fellas hostage. If we find any, let's help them out.
Sounds good. They're probably pretty strong, too. No sense holding back.
Naturally. Shall we, Sonny?
Yeah.
Have fun in there.
I think he enjoys it.
Think I'll enjoy this. It's my turn.
Here we go.
Right.
And that's the end.
Did you really think you'd win? Okay.
I'm ready to kick ass.
Oh, hold on, the dog wants out.
Huh. I think I see something.
Let's do this!
It's in for the kill!
Pretty bold.
Did you really think you'd win?
Learning more every day.
Good to go. Sweet. It's go time.
And that's the end of it.
warm-up.
Huh, I think I see something.
I think there's something over there.
Should I open it? Nice.
This is peak performance, baby.
Hey, what's that? Wanna go check?
Think I'll enjoy this.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
It's my turn. Try this on for size. Take this.
Here we go.
You're done!
Want some?
Let's do it.
Who wants to go?
Right.
On it.
Just like that!
It's my turn.
I haven't
We have a
warmed
winner.
up yet.
Doing better than I thought.
Strong. Sweet.
Okay.
I think there's something over there.
I'm good.
Seems they need help. Should we step?
Here, there.
Show me what you got.
Let's do it.
Try to block this. Got you now.
It's over! Take this!
Check this out. You're gonna feel this one.
On it. あんたの財布は
You want some?
かかってこい。
In for the kill.
You asked for it. This'll work.
Quiet!
Try this on for size.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
better?
Let's do it.
I can still fight.
Right there.
All good. Allow me.
You're gonna get stomped. It's my
Easy. Waste of my time.
And that's the end of it.
They didn't stand a chance. There's more where this came from.
Okay, break's over.
Follow my lead.
Crush those bones.
Yo! They even brought a couple of babes for us. All right. I can't wait to get my hands on this crew. Dumbass.
Bet he has no idea one of these babes is the Queen of Komijo herself.
Ignorance will do you in like that.
Kiryu-san, I don't see Sawashiro anywhere.
If anything, he's deep inside the warehouse.
Here's the plan. We push forward until we see him in person. Anyone who gets in our way gets taken out.
Hey, what's with you people? You think you can waltz right in? Don't just fucking ignore me! You wanna get dumped in the bay?
If you're gonna bring it, then bring it. Yapping with you is a waste of my time.
That's it, you're dead!
Let's beat him down!
Let's do it.
You're gonna be in a whirl of hurt.
All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Who wants to go?
What's the holdup?
Right.
Follow my lead.
It's my turn.
Here, I'll help.
Here we go.
It's over!
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Here we go.
On.
Let's do it.
Allow me.
Right. Of course we won. Yes.
And that's the
You
end.
picked the wrong opponents.
Yes.
Tell me something. Aren't you people here to turn your lives around? Or let me guess. You think you'll get a clean slate in Hawaii? And all you've got to do is follow orders. If that's how you see it, you'll never return to society, no matter how hard you try. If you're serious about making a change, start by thinking for yourself.
I don't give lectures like him. Only thing my enemies get is a lesson in pain. That's how it works in Komi
That's gotta hurt.
Guess even Sunhee cuts loose when she's mad.
I see the men out front gave you no trouble.
Yeah, they won't be getting up anytime soon. I take it they could use the rest.
Don't worry about them. Bargain barrel thugs aren't exactly at a premium these days. What with the dissolution leaving so many ripe for the picking.
Isn't your job to fix that? Or is this second disillusion of yours just a way to exploit them? After everything you've done, this was your chance to light their path.
I won't deny that. You know, one of them said something rather profound. Going clean was like prison all over again. You know, people like us have no freedom. Of course, he must have had eyes on him everywhere. You never know what an ex-Yakuza will do, right? And I'm not even at the saddest part. We have nearly 100 people working here at all times, but they only need a single supervisor if that's the structure of our warehouse. Take a look at this observation tower. It's designed so you can't see in from outside. Because of that, you never know when you're being watched. Meaning, you can never slack off. They call it a panopticon. Any idea why these were invented?
To keep prisoners in line.
And twisted, isn't it? These people wanted to escape the dog-eat-dog world of a criminal. Yet what do? Crawl right into another form of prison.
Tell me, why gather them under one roof, and then ship them over to Hawaii?
To rehabilitate them, of course.
That the only thing Ebina said? If he hasn't let you in on anything else by now, don't get surprised when he casts you aside.
You may want to mind your words. These four are some of the Seiryu clan's strongest. And they don't take kindly to insults, especially when it comes to Ebina-san. They also won't hesitate to kill, whether they've been given clearance or not.
Pretty bold for Yakuza in this day and age. Then again, I've seen plenty like that in my time. They have all come and gone. Now, you want to know what real strength is? Now let my fists do the talking! King, huh? Don't see that every day.
Probably not all he's got up his sleeve. Let's stay on our toes.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
In for the kill!
Here's a reward.
Here we go.
Now
I'm over here. Who wants to go?
Pushing. Delivering. Coming up.
I'll book you on 5 counts of obstruction. This one's gonna hurt.
Okay, that was...
Allow me.
Holy crap.
Think you can handle this?
Here we go. Counting on you, Kiryu-san.
Bring it on.
Bring the noise.
Ready when you are.
Right, everyone. Let's go.
Guess you're not all show. Now then, let's wrap this up.
Yes,
Well,
let's.
Back to basics. Wonder what's next.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Special order!
Enjoy.
It's my turn.
Let's see.
Try to block this. Here's a reward.
Hope you're ready. Now then.
I'm over here. Who wants to go?
Check this out.
I won't hold back.
Go to hell!
Well, time to shine. Out of my way.
Let's do it.
Something wrong?
Get a taste of this.
Maybe just stay down. This is getting old.
You can win. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
I'll take one.
This ought to help.
Follow my lead.
Are you down?
If you want to die.
What's it gonna be?
It's my turn.
Just gonna stand there? Who wants to go? Let's raise hell.
How the hell?
Future fried rice coming up. It's all about the flame.
Rock and roll, baby.
You do something.
Yeah, it's over.
Let's do it.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
I can still.
I won't hold back.
It's over.
Try harder. Pretty bold.
Did you really think you'd win?
Learning more every day.
Whew. We should relish this
Strong.
moment.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Moving up in the world. We did it. We really did it. We beat Sawashiro. Way to go, Kiryu-san.
You need to get me out of here. I can't speak freely around them. Hey, let go! What do you think you're doing? Hey, better if they don't know where I am. Quick, throw me in the water.
You sure that's a good idea?
Not much of a choice here. Meet up at Ichi's place after.
Wait, Kiryu-san, seriously?
What'd you do that for?
We're done here. Next up is Ebina.
Oh, guy's just full of surprises, isn't he?
Tell me about it. But I'll admit, hearing Sawashiro scream as he plummeted into the sea, priceless.
Sure didn't see that coming.
Well, to fool your enemies, you must first fool your allies.
Now it all adds up. So Sawashiro wanted to get tossed in the ocean.
Yeah, we made plans to meet up at Kasuga's place.
Does this mean we're trusting him after all?
Depends on how our conversation goes. Now, I imagine he'll want to keep a low profile. Maybe we'll get to see him in disguise.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Sawashiro, you should see yourself right now.
I'd appreciate you sticking to the point. I'm not man of time, you know.
All right. But first, we need to know where you stand. Who is Ebina to you?
The visionary responsible for the Second Great Dissolution. And a man after Masumi Arakawa's own heart.
We thought the same at first. But in light of his recent behavior, I'm sure you've noticed something's up by now.
Yeah. The Second Dissolution's just a smokescreen. A shiny ad to pull in fresh recruits. But I found that out too late. After sending Ichi to Hawaii.
Gee, isn't the timing convenient?
It does sound that way. But if it was a lie, I'd expect something a bit more convincing.
He has a point. Look at that. Your slimy reputation precedes you. And it's in your favor.
Let's talk about Kasuga in Hawaii. He's there to lure out Akane-san, isn't he? And it was Ebina who proposed that. Likely to curry favor with Bryce. Sound right?
Right on the money.
If that's the case, why are you still working with him? You had to have known. The hell Akane-san's going through, dodging death at every turn. Isn't she the woman your boss loved?
Yeah, but don't forget, Ichi's over there. As long as he's in Hawaii, Akane-san's in good hands.
Placing your bets on Gus? You trust him?
Something like that. But with him on the job, I can focus on the real work I gotta do.
Real work? And that would be...
Putting Ebina's fake plan into action. I'm gonna see the Second Great Dissolution through.
Huh?
But if I have any hope of doing that, I need to know Ebina's true motive.
Motive for what?
The waste management business he's running with Polycana. It has something to do with nuclear reactors. Specifically, the waste these reactors pump out.
What?
Nuclear waste? As in from power plants?
Yeah. On one end, there's spent fuel rods, which can still be repurposed and weaponized. Without strict protocols in place, they could easily fall into the wrong hands. On the other end, there's dirt, water, concrete, equipment, and what have you that end up getting contaminated. These are considered low-level radioactive waste, and while they're not as deadly, there's a lot of it. And with Japan dragging its heels in the decommissioning process, we're left with mountains of waste that'll remain toxic for centuries. The best they can do is silo it off in temporary storage facilities and hope a solution arises in the future.
Oh yeah, I hear about that on the news every now and again. No matter where they try to build these facilities, the locals always fight against it.
That's precisely what Polycana honed in on. For over 20 years, they've been stashing nuclear waste from around the globe on their private island. You know it as
Nelly Island, right? According to Polycana, that's paradise. A reward for only the chosen.
Yeah. Real fitting, isn't it?
Using sacred ground to hide away toxic waste. Bryce has a real sense of humor.
Also, the fee they charge for processing the waste isn't cheap. And I'm sure Ebina gets a nice cut. But beyond that, I still don't know where all our ex-Yakuza factor in. My guess is they're needed for loading and transport.
So that's it then. Ebina's yet another money-hungry maniac. Now, I know I shouldn't say this, but hear me out for a second. If Polycana's willing to bear the brunt of Japan's nuclear waste problem, in spite of all the issues, isn't it a win for the country?
From what I understand, each country's responsible for its own nuclear waste. How does Ebina plan on going around the law?
Well, he won't have to if they loosen regulations. Politicians, bureaucrats, and investors are all waiting to jumpstart the nuclear industry in Japan. And to keep the money flowing, they'd build even more reactors if they could. And naturally, they'd also welcome any waste disposal method that seems convenient. So if one day you hear the TV saying how the government wants to ship its waste offshore, that means they've already started trying to sway public opinion. And eventually, a change in legislation will follow.
Wow, that's insane, right? There's a chance Ebina and Polycana could legally be in the clear.
Insane, but ingenious. In its simplicity.
Only it weren't the Yakuza and a cult, I might have just took it and shrugged. Sorry if this sounds biased, but there has to be an ulterior motive somewhere.
There absolutely is.
In other words, you're sticking with Ebina to figure out that motive.
Yes.
You say that, but did you really need to blow Kiryu-san's cover? You know, on the Tatara channel?
I merely read the script I was given.
Alright.
It's true that for Ebina, the second dissolution might just be a means to an end. However, if Masumi Arakawa were alive, this is something he would have wanted. And if whatever Ebina's planning would subvert that, I'll bring him down from the very foundation.
I see.
When that time comes, I would hope to have the Dragon of Dojima's support. That's why I went through all this, to speak with you.
How could the Great Dissolution we forged with the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance crumble like this? People put their lives on the line to open up a path for the future. But all it took was 4 years to fail.
Kiryu-san.
Guess your plans weren't so airtight. As a country, Japan's not exactly kind to those who make mistakes. Far from it, actually. So yeah, these ex-Yakuza had nowhere to turn but Ebina. Getting back on their feet wasn't an option.
No, Something's not right. It shouldn't have been like this. This wasn't the plan they told me about. The plan we all believed in.
Sorry, who are they?
The leaders of the Great Dissolution. Daigo Dojima, 6th chairman of the Tojo clan, along with Goro Majima and Taiga Saejima.
You've made a wise decision, gentlemen. Be it poison of the soul or the soil, trust that Palakana's fires will purify. Let it cleanse your sins and your refuse. You are all now members of my family. In due time, the leaders of your country will unveil a new energy initiative. Finally, your great nuclear reactors will come to life again, enriching us all. Truly, those fortunate enough to be gathered here will be made prosperous, will be made fat with wealth.
We are in your debt, my generous sage. On behalf of all citizens of Japan, thank you for cleansing our nation. I've spoken to the minister. We're clear to begin reopening the power plants.
My humblest gratitude.
If I may be so bold, you are a ray of silver light that has shone upon our burdened economy. In so many words, a savior.
Let us not forget our silent partner, Ebina-san. We owe this day to you as well. You deserve far more glory than we can offer.
Indeed. You've done a great deal for us, Ebina-san.
You honor me, Chairman. Once my organization is restructured, I look forward to sharing the public eye with you. Till then, I graciously accept your guidance, now and in the future.
Apologies, gentlemen. I fear our time is up. I'm overdue for a ritual with my flock. Farewell.
Good news, Overseer.
What is it?
We secured the girl. She's coming in on the next boat.
And am I supposed to be impressed by this? Had you settled this earlier, I wouldn't have relied on Ebina's help. If ever there comes a day when he uses this against us, it'll be your last, Dwight.
There won't, I swear.
You have all been chosen. Father Bryce has granted you the right of fire. Now, forsake yourself to the flames and save these lowly sinners. Keep going! Their impurities have not been fully purged. They are to be unspoiled, nothing less.
You've made me very proud, my children of Palikana. Even if the world were to collapse into darkness, I'm confident your flames
OMG,
would light the way.
Bryce's voice actor was a Gladiolus in Final Fantasy 15. Also, apparently, his Japanese voice actor was Yamcha in Dragon Ball.
You're still awake. You're no good to her exhausted, you know.
Lonnie!
I'm so sorry, Akane-san. It's all my fault.
Fucking hell. What a sorry sight. Hey. Ah! I don't particularly
Easy,
give
John
a shit
Wick.
if you run out the clock bawling like a child, but remember one thing. Kazuma Kiryu is still out there, and you've let that man down too many times already. He saw something in you. Somehow. Now get up.
You're right. It's time to go.
Start moving then. You've wasted enough time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey. No.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Adachi-san. Is Chi-chan around?
Hmm? She was here a while ago.
Shit. You don't think... Could she have bailed on us?
Seriously? Why would she do that now?
This whole time, Age has been using her to play us like suckers. Maybe she figured, now that the truth's out, we'd take revenge.
But Chi-chan tried to warn us, didn't she? When Polycana was on their way, she came clean. She has to know she's still one of us.
Well, think of it this way. If Chi-chan had given AG up just a few minutes earlier, Lonnie might still be here. Hanawa-san and Wong might still be alive.
I'm sorry, Kasuga, but Tomi's got a point there.
You too, Adachi-san. She must have had a good reason. Chi-chan wouldn't cut and run. I'm sure she's still around here somewhere. Chi-chan? Damn it, there's no answer.
Chitose, her name was? I just got a report in. She took off on her own a while ago.
Chi-chan?
Matter of fact, she's...
Huh?
That takes skill. My men know how to keep them under lock and key.
Yamai, when did Chi-chan leave? Do you know?
We clocked the piece missing just now. Girl must have left half an hour ago at least.
What would she want a gun for? Would she be going after Lonnie on her own?
No way in hell.
That's not what my gut's saying. She's going after them. AG and Polycana. She must know where they are.
We can't let her! Chi-chan will get herself killed!
Let's move, now!
Hey, wait! Hold on a minute. Chi-chan may know where she's going, but we don't.
Uh-huh.
Koichi's still a threat.
Welcome. Thanks.
Aloha.
Oh.
That is great.
Thank you. Aloha.
Yeah, just trying to get
that is great.
Dachi's link up.
Thank you. Aloha.
I'm ready. That is great.
Thank you. Aloha.
I'm ready. That is great.
Thank you. Aloha.
That is great.
Thank you.
Actually, this might take a while. We're gonna call it a stream here, but hold on. Okay, so thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you hit that subscribe button, a lot of time notice on you. We'll put this down next week for real this time, but anyway. You're gonna show me tomorrow. I'll be playing more of Rise of the Ronins. Look forward to that. This was Mistydolphin, signing for now. Thank you. Good night.